What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Some raider scum up here to
now,
kill.
rookie!
Oh, move it, Codsworth. Oh, he's got to stand in the way. Snatch all that up. Oh, there's a new gun finally.
Hey.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Diamond City? Where's that?
Directions. Figures. Just keep going until you see the skyline. Cross the river. You'll find the Great Green Jewel just inside the city limits.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem
Whoa,
pushers anything.
easy there, Vault Boy. This doesn't involve you.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
Now hand over your money. All of it.
That's it. You're dead.
Uh-huh.
You crossed the wrong path.
All you chem pushers.
Get up!
Some luck. I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever need to trade, my shop's open.
You got things covered from here?
Yeah, it's gonna take my son a while to get off the chems, but we'll make it. We always do. Now, let's get back to business. You need anything for the road?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A little bit of everything.
And I gotta be careful I get too far up there. They got the sentinel systems. See, let's see a random encounter in here now.
Ooh, boy. You may want to keep your distance.
Why? Are you threatening me?
Nah, nothing like that. It's just, well, I think I ate a bad can of meat. Okay. Maybe it was 3 cans. Seemed pretty tasty at first, but now it's got my guts all in a twist. And, well, you can probably smell it from there. Longneck Lukowski's canned meat my ass. Longneck Lukowski's canned poison, more like it. Here, have the rest of it. I'm never touching the stuff again as long as I live. Assuming I live through the day. Ugh. And if you happen to see that Lukowski, tell him I hope he dies in a goddamn fire. Oh, God. Sorry. Probably better if you get going. If it's anything like last time, it's about to get kind of messy.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
That's pretty ingenious. I bet you can work around the clock.
Not only that, but your data collection and analysis must be top-notch. I'm sure these crops want for nothing.
Of course, darling. Our unique hierarchy allows for constant operation. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, Green and Brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
I remember him. He was one of Robco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
You seem a bit confused, darling. You're far too young to remember anything that happened before the war.
I was in a vault. They put me in cryogenic freeze.
Remarkable. I must say, darling, you seem very well preserved. Now, where was I? Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Well, it's definitely unique. Sort of hard to miss.
I'll take that as a compliment, darling. After all, the last thing any woman wants to be is ordinary. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
All right.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Everyone's still alive. trap. What's all this then?
Check your fire. Go down. You hear that? Let's show them how the Brotherhood does it. We may have a problem here.
I was just getting warmed up.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
I'm just trying to survive out here, like everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals? I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local settlement?
I'm from Sanctuary Hills, on the other side of Concord.
I've seen the location on our maps, but I've never visited the area myself. There isn't much over there for us to collect. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
Agreed. The more we know, the better we may assist.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may,
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need. The deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding. Halen, take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Matthias. Taking a trip down memory lane with that?
I don't know. Your prognosis looks pretty grim. Might be more humane to just take it back and shoot.
You're all hard, Doc.
Just can get these bandages on.
That's it.
How's security looking? We going to be able to hold out here?
This building's pretty solid. We should be safe enough.
Yeah. Unless a behemoth decides to pay us a visit.
Hey, if that happens, we won't last long enough to worry about it.
Yes.
Hello, team. Captain Whitmark here. Welcome to the task force. Operation Winter's End starts now, with you. Together, we will knock Eddie Winter off his throne and dump his sorry ass in a 2,000-volt easy chair. It should come as a surprise to no one that our operations in Boston have been, in a word, compromised. Winter has eyes everywhere, even the BPD. So, our brothers across the river in Cambridge have been kind enough to let us use the Cambridge Police Department as our base of operations. Let's get to work. Good hunting.
Hey, thanks for joining in. Be sure to leave a follow if you haven't already.
I don't know what the hell's going on. If reinforcements are coming, they sure are taking their sweet time.
Hey, if Paladin Dan says they're coming, then they're coming. We just need to hold out a while longer.
I don't know, Halen. We've lost half our squad already. Even with this new guy
Field
helping.
Scribe Halen, personal log entry 324A. We'll make it big. I'm starting to wonder if joining the Brotherhood of Steel was a good choice. I originally signed up seeking protection and comradeship, but I'm worried that I've traded away a bit of my humanity in the process. The Brotherhood's message of hope for the future is idealistic and noble, but their methods leave a lot to be desired.
Paladin.
Ready to move out?
Ready?
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
Oh, Pooch. We'll take this out. Follow me. Arcjet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only obtainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate. Might surprise you to learn that my recon team isn't the first to visit the Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them, and they haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our facts, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing. Jet systems. There shouldn't be any exterior security, so we'll head in through the front. Into the old world, eh?
Paladin dance.
Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood?
This isn't my first rodeo.
I understand that. I'm simply offering valuable tactical advice. You'd do well to listen. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets. It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they did. Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Looks like we missed the party.
You're making a foolishly hasty assessment. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that. Let's move out. still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
Why the heck are they making us record this? Oh crap, it's on, isn't it? This is Technician Rand, ArcJet Propulsion Division. I'm here with Technician Janowski, work log A1190. Janowski and I have been working on the Mars Shot project for about 3 months now, and I think we have the thrust calculations worked out.
Man, I wish I was headed up there with those guys. Be nice to get the hell away from our lousy planet.
Hey, easy. If we don't record these logs properly, we're gonna get fired. The supervisor is already itching to get rid of us, especially since it's taking us longer than we promised.
So what? We've been drafted anyway. We're shipping out in a few weeks, remember? Soon we'll be doing push-ups, eating freeze-dried rations, just wishing we were spending our day inside a cushy private laboratory.
Of course I remember. But I'm trying not to imagine getting my head blown off when I'm on the front line, and keeping my mind on work is helping me deal with the problem. Maybe that doesn't make sense to you, but it's important to me, okay?
All right. Sorry. Look, why don't you toss this tape and we'll start a new one.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Multiple thin targets. Everyone's still alive.
Calculating most efficient attack.
We may have a problem. Found them! Threat neutralized.
Yes. Nice.
You're very handy, sir. And I should know.
Sweet.
Are you certain I'm the man for the job, sir?
Damn synths have compromised most of the facility.
Excellent.
Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead. Engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here.
Movement detected. Curious life order of the incident.
Won't be able to hack this. Got it.
way to get the facility's power back online. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the main
Bingo.
This area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here. Watch our backs.
Jeering, leering, laughing, mocking, taunting.
Oh, he graduated all right from high school. It's fine, I'm sure he took shop class. Oh look, he's reading the science mags. How cute.
Har har har. Shop class. Let's see them make this in shop class. Marvel of engineering.
Nice.
Weaponized refuse acceleration. My behind. My junk jet.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Keep the noise down. This place is crawling with hostiles.
I'm in.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fueled. Primed. Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5. It's 4. Disappeared. 3. 2. 1. Engine firing. Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Paladin Dance.
Keep moving. We'll talk later. Enough chatter. We've got a job to do. No time for questions now. We have to keep moving.
Dance?
All right, check your corners and keep it quiet. Enough chatter. We've got a job to do.
Going down. Going up.
I hope that's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get at it. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Paladin Dance.
Keep moving. We'll talk later.
Going up.
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Smoother? I thought we did fine.
We're both alive and the transmitter's been secured. There's no need to scrutinize the details.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
Thank you.
You're welcome, civilian. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. The way I see it, you've got a choice. You could spend the rest of your life wandering from place to place, trading an extra hand for a meager reward. Or You could join the Brotherhood of Steel and make your mark on the world. So, what do you say?
I'd be honored to join.
Surely with their resources, we'll be able to find young Sean.
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Good pickings? Sad this level of security is necessary these days. No long locked doors.
Paladin Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Aylin, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the recon team. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
I got tired of wandering alone.
Too bad. I was getting used to the thought of you leaving.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're
Never really liked Reese.
and we've
He's always
dedicated
came
our
off as an
lives to uphold
asshole.
a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture, so I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. Now, before I release you to Halen and Reese for your assignments, there's one last order of business. From this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Initiate. This is only a training rank. I'm not permitted to grant ranks any higher than that.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Initiate.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I need you to report to Halen or Reese for your next assignment. Dismissed, soldier.
this.
Some more bad guys.
What's all this then? I was just getting warmed up. Mr. Matthias, pick anything good?
Excuse me.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
That should take care of it. Just make sure to keep an eye on it.
Go see what the
Come see
doctor's
me if
got.
it doesn't get any better in a few days.
Excuse me.
Goodbye.
The doc's the best, isn't she?
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Could use some supplies, actually.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
Oh, you're gonna be sparing more than that. I remember I'm gonna give that to Sturges. All this unnecessary stuff I always stockpile to sell. Hey, welcome to the stream. That took a little bit more than I was thinking. Yeah, these just some more stem packs. On my way to getting my affiliate status right now. I just need up my average viewers, so anyone can go ahead and share the link, get some more people in here. Be sure to follow if you're new. This mod actually makes this place look kind of nice. Makes it a little bit more fancy, and the one house is rebuilt.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
You can get the boomstick out of my face.
Didn't you ask the Minutemen for help?
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders, but honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days after Quincy. Bad business, that.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up. We're the good guys again.
Glad to hear it. No question that things have been worse since the Minutemen fell to pieces. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks, stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks, friend. If you folks are for real this time, it'll be a welcome change for the better.
I'm glad they go stomp the shit out of them for you. I kinda like that this house is rebuilt. Yeah, I said this just got the grass growing up to the floor, but it doesn't look bad like that. And a slight texture glitch there, but that ain't bad, especially for this little mod. I got rid of all the food supplies. Besides the nut fruit that I was gonna plant at my settlement. The heck is a trigger man doing way up here? Especially alone. Rat chicken.
Let's do this. Come back here, damn it! Where'd you go? Yeah, stay gone. Stay gone.
I thought I saw grenades equipped.
I had no choice. No choice.
Hey there.
Thanks for the help.
Get all this. Nope.
Hey there.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
I'd like to visit.
Since you're a first-timer, there's something you gotta know first. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's gotta take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
You know what? Don't worry. Safe is... You wanna take the test?
Sure.
Good. Take a seat, and we can begin. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his
What the
foot stumbles
fuck
through
is
the
dog
door.
meat
The
doing?
infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Medicate the infected area as best I can.
You have a medical background. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Designated hitter.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do you do?
I'd ask for a minigun, so I can do the job right.
Please treat the question seriously. Or are you? Next. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I dose myself with anti-mutagen agent.
Ignoring possible. Yes. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. That never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
Would need the key.
Welcome to Covenant.
That's all I need to do there to get that door open. textures to the bridges aren't loading in all the way. Yeah, so I got another section that ain't loading in right. I don't exactly like that the ground isn't loading in.
Pining for the good old days, sir? Nothing there now. Oh, there he is. I see him. Yeah, I can follow you back. Done. Thanks for dropping in and following.
What the hell was that?
Death.
Who is that?
What?
Getting shook up over that.
The jet will make it to the jet.
Please don't be. End of the line! It's called shooting straight, rookie. You hear that? Sure you saw something? Back it in, boys.
Just noise. Just noise.
Nothing.
Just take all these guys' stuff now.
Sweet.
Disappearing, Arthur. Over here! Not this time! Well, hello there.
Saw something. Sure you saw something.
Excellent.
first gunfight, rookie.
Yeah, textures are glitching out again.
What's all this?
Oh, I did not expect that to kill me. God, don't jump off that next time.
Everyone's still alive. Caution, sir. Something is stalking us. Not this time.
Fucker, do not make me come up there.
I'm dead already.
I don't know where it's making the textures glitch out.
Get some.
You or me?
Get rid of all their spotlight systems that are working around here. That way to keep going.
There we go.
Is that really just a Brotherhood of Steel, the vertibird just sitting down there? It is. What the heck? Alright, now I just gotta go check that out. Guys, there's just a random ass vertibird. doing like compact mode for it being docked. Again, how did that little tiny drop kill me? Other than that high of a fall. Apparently my character is just a wuss when it comes to heights. Senses, why is there a Brotherhood vertibird here? Have any damage going into it. I got some power, but for some reason it's just random ass vertibird here. And let's shoot back up there quick.
Hey.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I kicked their asses for you.
No kidding. That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
That was close. Defenses these people put in. Backed up a little too far. One good thing about this mod I have. Same thing. Oh, I didn't hit X.
been missing so long.
One other mod that I like to use just because I'm kind of tired of having to run lines everywhere. Oh, that should take care of their needs. Report back here to Preston.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. Not much use yet, but once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. How I ended up as the last one.
I figured you'd tell me when you were ready.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
You guys came from Quincy, didn't you?
That's right. Mama Murphy, Sturgis, the Longs. They were all from Quincy. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Hey, that means a lot coming from you, Garvey.
I appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it?
Okay.
Sure, I
Do it.
guess.
That's the spirit, sir, and one giant step in the right direction for the Commonwealth.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth, too. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
That's quite a promotion you just gave me.
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Hey.
Is there something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
Sure thing, General. I think the folks here can manage on their own now.
Mr. Garvey, I'm sure you will take good care of my master. Good day to you both.
Take care, Codsworth.
Take care, Codsworth.
Alright, Codsworth, since we're making our home over at Red Rock, that's where you're going. Let's get closer to it.
Let me know if you want something.
The only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Alright, doing a little bit more sharing so we can get some more people in here. And this probably for a little bit longer.
Guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
We'll gladly take that combat rifle. did not expect for him to explode when I shot him.
I can hear you. Time to die! Hello? Attacking enemy.
That's one of the other mods I activated. I was not expecting it to be a legendary to take me out that fast.
Never a dull moment.
Good thing to know. Avoid going that way.
Wait, something's out there.
Well, this doesn't look like the big dude spawned that time. these rooms had more of the Eddie Winter holotapes. Oh, there it is. Get around this.
It's gonna be hard to see anything in here.
Who's there?
A little bit more over.
Nice.
Alright, there we go.
Yes.
Anyone new joining in, be sure to follow, share the link. Let's get some more people in here. Need just a little bit more on average views and I'll have affiliate. Move it, Preston. I don't think there was really much in it, anything else here.
green stuff here. So boring. Ah, what's that? Gonna splatter your...
I guess you've got your reasons, but that just looks like junk to me.
That was close.
That's it.
I'm gonna fast travel back to what I'm making into my home now. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to drop a follow if you're new. Share the link around. I am currently working on trying to get affiliate. Need just a little bit more than the average views. I'll be live again on Wednesday. Sorry about that. Also, be sure to check out the merch and following the link in the about section, you can get 10% off some W energy. But until next time, guys, I'll catch you all later. Peace.